So let's answer the question here together and look into aspects of Lilith and whether it is revolution in feminism, in women's being and rights, or is it liberty, or is it some kind of a bullshit? Let's see whether it's... There was an interesting topic that I saw scrolling on the internet, and there was this topic about Tinder and girls offering head and saying that this is the liberty, this is what they want to do, and that's liberty. That means that's the aspect of, the revolution, the rebellion. So is it actually Lilith's aspect? The true answer would be no. No. That's no liberty. You're getting there, on your knees, in your very being, for a man, in front of a man. And you are literally doing the wrong energetic response. You're getting on your knees in front of a man. What is wrong with you? You are literally being fucked in the head in both senses of it. How is that liberty, revolution, if it does not come from a thoughtful perspective of innermost deep understanding of your own self? You're actually behaving and acting from trauma. And you're not freeing yourself. You are embarking on the path of trauma. Where is the liberty there? That's no liberty, that's no revolution of your own as a blooming red flower of a flame of your true divine, dark divine power. And dark divine power isn't actually going on some stupid coachings how to manipulate people. That's another ridiculous sense of putting on a mask and just going with it and calling it some type of a fashion experience. Fashionable, it's like the witchy style. But it's just a style, it's not who you are. Truly. There's no liberation, that's just some false premise until you drop, until you understand, I feel somewhat empty, something is wrong with me, or not. And then you just continue, or you embark on therapy, or whatever. What type of liberty can we be talking about here? You're just giving the socials what they want. You say, but I love it. You love it because it gives you dopamine through your fueled wrong directions of your nervous alignment because of your traumatic experiences that you actually enable within yourself. And you put yourself into the cage deliberately, which is not freedom. It's acting from your own traumatic perspective that you never got out of. How is that any type of rebellion? You're actually being in the most submissive little dog of a pose ever possible. That's not Lilith. You're being a dog. Bark, bark, woof, woof, sit down. And I know many who will literally jump at me, because, because it's the truth that you're not willing to face. A true aspect of individuality and of rebellion, in this case scenario, would be actual true denial of interacting with a male and not going on these ridiculous dates and not jumping on Tinder. Being the opposite of it, being what you truly want to be. Doesn't that make you angry? If it doesn't, well, you have not worked on yourself enough. You don't know your depths. You don't know your true desire. You don't know your true depth. You don't know it. You haven't gone the threshold. You're just still there in the social cage and you're still submitting. You're submissive. You're on your knees. You're not embracing and embarking on the true flame of what's within. You're actually acting on social norms. It doesn't matter on how much of a social norm. Someone will say it's not a social norm to do it. Well, it actually is. It's popular. That's the new social norm. It's normative. It's something that's like the middle that people do, that's normalized. That's what they do. You're not being rebellious in any shape or true form of yourself. You're just existing within the framework that you've been shown to, that's been given to you. Handed on a fucking plate, as slapped on top as some form of a liberation, and you're going with it as the slave that you are. That's all. Hope that answers someone's questions, whether that is revolution and liberation or it isn't. Others wanna do it. You're like, that's actually cool. Subconsciously, you're like, damn, I'll do it as well. Liberty.